J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. Going on from where we left off, and we got one new order question today. 0 paid skis, but three, and from the one today, three past ones that are a few days old, and then the one from today, 4 questions that came through the orders. And then I'll pull a video 3 to 4 weeks past if we need it. Finish off the goddamn vid. But order question from Matt Ryan. Question for the channel. I used to comment fairly often on YouTube as the lurking fear. Yeah, I remember seeing you. But I simply ran out of relevant things to ask once the comment section became oversaturated. Yeah, I don't know if it's completely oversaturated, but it is. I got to be honest. I mean, the most annoying, stupid shit is the SpongeBob crap. And I know guys are just going to keep purposely doing it because they think like it keeps me up at night. I don't. It's just dumb. I mean, I'm actually surprised that you like my channel, like to watch me, because chances are, if that's your sense of humor, not that there's a right one or a wrong one, but we don't have the same type of sense of humor. I was like, I don't see what's so goddamn funny about it, man. I mean, I just gave my opinion on a pussy ass show that was fucking obvious as hell. And this is long ongoing joke, and people are their user IDs Sponge Dog and Sponge is like, dude, it wasn't even that goddamn funny. I've said a hell of a lot funnier shit than that. I don't know what your obsession is, but they keep bringing it up, or the poems and crap, and it's like, Grant, I don't care. And some people are like, oh, J-Dog's taking down my comments and shit. Dude, I've never taken down anybody's fucking comments. As a matter of fact, some of the sections where you could go under the replies, when I view comments, I'll see it's like got 2 replies, but there's nothing in there. And it's the first time I'm seeing it. It's clearly YouTube that's blocking shit. I don't know if you did you use the naughty N word, the naughty F word, and any of that bathroom talk brought back? Spend any of them special snowflakes since this goddamn entire world's becoming anti-freedom of speech. You know, definitely anti-America. They're already they've already made that well fucking clear. Most goddamn people. So that's on them. As a matter of fact, I stumbled across a Drucifer fucking video, and he said the same thing because he was talking about Christians or something like that. But something about people bitching about, hey, you deleted my comment. He's like, I've never deleted anything. I could back him up 100% on that. Neither have I. I don't delete fucking shit. I don't even know. I mean, I think I know how to do it. I think it's under the, I think I know what page it is when I post my videos, the managing, when you click on there's a link off to the right side where it says 111 comments or whatever. I think out of that you can do it, but I've never done it. So at this point, for the most part, other than if you post a comment now at this point after the 12-hour mark, chances are I haven't even seen it. Unless like someone like today, if I go back to the video and view it for to make a video. Because I just look on the current day, scroll through kind of what are people saying, was this a good video, successful goddamn video. I'm just gauging it off that. After that, I don't even see it. So I'm not that fucking concerned. So, but the just the silly childish shit. It's just like, again, I guess it helps with the algorithm. So more comments, the better. But I'm definitely fucking rolling my eyes. Like, dick and fart fucking jokes they find funny. But anyways, I was wondering what the chances were you guys re-releasing the deceased demos from the Grave box set on CD. Funny you asked that. That actually got brought up recently. I recall you guys doing the same thing with the Nunslaughter demo slaughter set about a decade ago. As you may be able to tell, both from this order and past orders, CD is my preferred format. Thanks. Yeah, actually, it was Chasey Boy that brought it up in a group thread message. Hey, well, let's do the deceased demos from the grave on CD. So it'd probably have to be a double disc. I don't think it'd be a triple because it was a triple LP when we put it out. And I was always all for it. I just didn't know if King wanted it because King didn't bring it up. I don't know. I just didn't. So am I. But to me, that's mandatory. The deceased demos, those are, dude, I gotta honestly say, the deceased demos are some of the goddamn best death metal demos ever written in existence. By a very large fucking margin, too. For example, deceased demos, they're better than the goddamn Cannibal Corpse demo. The Cannibal Corpse demo is not even that fucking great. It's kind of more of a goddamn thrash demo. Not saying it sucks, but I'm just saying the greatness came on Eating Back to Life. It's better than Possessed demo. Possessed demo was just goddamn the same songs that became on Seven Churches, 3 or 4 of the same songs, but just a much shittier recording. Didn't have that much different charisma or anything. Yes, there's a lot. What's so great about the Deceased, for example, is, for starters, It does have songs that are not on any of the albums. It has unreleased songs, like A Trip to the Morgue. That's not any of the goddamn albums. Um, there's a goddamn what Eaten by Disease. Eating by Disease. Eating by Disease. Fucking great. And then they sound drastically different. The vocals on Evil Side of Religion, which is the first Deceased demo, dude, those are death metal and extreme as fuck. And nobody to this goddamn day sounds like nobody. But everybody wants to sound like goddamn Grave and Tomb of Dismember. No problem doing that. So, I mean, I would go as far as saying, like, put this way, if you were to ask me, what do you prefer, dog? Necrovore's one and only demo, they don't have an 88 demo. Shut the fuck up. Same goddamn fucking thing. Well, it's remastered. I'm not buying it, bro. They got one demo and that unreleased goddamn live show. That's what Necrovore's got. What do I like more? Deceased demos or Necrovore demo? I'd say Deceased demos. Slaughterlord or Deceased? Deceased. The Malfighter 1987 demo? Deceased. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to think as far as death metal demos, there's not too many that beat it. I mean, Deceased is going to have a tough time beating those goddamn Grave Corpse demos. Corpse was pretty goddamn Grave, and that Putrefaction. No, I don't think it's got those top, but they're duking it out. It's got Grave on the goddamn ropes, fucking goddamn Apollo Creed style, having Rocky on the ropes, right? It's got him on the ropes. They got him on the ropes, all right. But I don't know if they knock him out. Same with the Nihilist demos. There you go. Deceased demos, that's up there with the goddamn Nihilist and Grave demos as far as legendary death metal must absolutely assume that you know it, own it, love it, and fucking sing it up and down demos. That's what I assume. When you're not, and you're unfamiliar with Deer and Headlights Take a Mouth, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. That doesn't mean you're not in the metal. Doesn't mean I don't like you. But it definitely means we probably follow different paths in the scene. Probably don't like a whole lot of the same stuff. Because again, I've used that litmus test a lot of times. You've all heard it. You're out and about in a normie society, and they talk about how they like metal or whatever, intermingling. Or my buddy likes that stuff. The buddy. You ever get the buddy? It's like, what the fuck are we talking about your goddamn buddy? Sweet goddamn water. Getting fucking parched over here. But it's always the goddamn buddy. In the litmus test that I say to the buddy, or to the guy talking to me, does he, and I've actually used this, does he, she, or you listen to Nunslaughter? The answer is obviously they don't, but not only do they not, they've never even heard of them. That's the litmus test right there. If you haven't even heard of them, you do not listen to the same kind of metal as me. You just don't, because, okay, at best, maybe you like some Cannibal Corpse or Morbid Angel. I'm not fucking impressed by that. I'm just not. So that's the goddamn litmus test. And honestly, you can swap that out for Deceased. Does your buddy like Deceased? It's what it's gonna goddamn be. And cut the fucking shit. That's an even better goddamn example, Deceased over Nunslaughter, because Nunslaughter, you can argue, well, they stayed in the underground, like never made it to a major goddamn label. Deceased is on the same goddamn fucking label as fucking, I mean, not no more, but they were on the same goddamn label as fucking Dying Fetus. Last I fucking checked, correct me if these fucking Dumbo fucking ears, Dumbo fucking face, bald and ass head seem goddamn wrong. They're the next goddamn band below the big four. Cannibal, Deicide, Morbid Angel, Obituary. They are the next size down in popularity. Same label, Relapse. So what are you getting at, dog? What the fuck does that prove? Proves that goddamn Deceased was on a bigger fucking label to where it was accessible for these idiots to fucking hear. And when they're clueless, that's fine. Can still be buds. Doesn't mean I'm better. Doesn't mean you're worse. Doesn't mean I want to see you dragged up from a fucking back of a pickup and then throw your corpse into a goddamn wood chipper. Not saying any of that, because you guys act like I'm saying that when I call this shit out. It just means we don't like the same shit. If you don't even know who the fuck that is. That's it. So yeah, Deceased demos coming out on CD. When? Who the fuck knows? on Easy E to convert it over to goddamn CD from the LP format, and then release schedule. I mean, Kingy, I can already hear. Oh yeah, brother, sounds good. Just make sure I get some. That's probably what it's going to be. He's not exactly a difficult guy to work with, so there's going to be no issues there. Files and shit, like I said, we already have it all because we did the vinyl. So it's just going to be converted to CD format and squeezed on our goddamn on our release schedule. A little bit easier to squeeze though because the CD release. Okay, what does that mean, dog? CDs are a hell of a lot cheaper to press the goddamn vinyl. Fucking Mr. Goddamn Dum Dum Bubbles, fucking out of loop, motherfucker. Didn't know that? Well, now you do. Dylan Hanat. Question for Dawg. If you had to choose 5 albums of any genre to listen to for the rest of your life, what would they be? Another one of these goddamn life scenarios that'll never goddamn happen, but whatever. It's not a terrible one. It's better than the goddamn Sponge Dog questions, I guess. It's definitely better than the dumbass fucking poems. So what is it? Choose 5 albums of any genre to listen to. So basically, you're asking, why even mention the genre? You're basically saying, if I have 5 albums to listen to for the rest of my life, what would they be? I mean, realistically, it's gonna be very similar. Would be in there as probably the same damn shit. Arguably, is that top 6 video I did with top 6 favorite albums. I mean, again, those aren't completely set in stone. Those are ones that come to my top of my mind, and there's ones that are in there as well. For example, when someone says your top 10, realistically, my top 10 albums, I have 25 albums, maybe more, that are in my top 10. How does that make sense, dog? Because I like them equal. Like, I don't like, if you were to ask me, what do you like more, J-Dog? Do you like the Tish, Domain of Death, or Darkest Day of Horror better? Just use those 2 albums. Which do you like better? Equal. I don't like one over the other. I just flat out don't. There's stuff like that. I just don't. So if in a case like that, it'd be that right there. But top 5, I mean, if I had to think of something, probably something along these lines. Slayer Show No Mercy, Sacred Reich Ignorance. I take that ignorance. First goddamn thing changed the goddamn dog's life. First goddamn real metal LP he heard. Well, it was cassette at the time, but it's the first fucking metal album I heard. And it was all life from there was all uphill or downhill, depending on how the fuck you want to look at it. Deicide Serpents of the Light, Paul's and Horrified, probably Cannibal Corpse 2 and the Mutilator then. Morbid Angel, Ultras of Madness throw in there. I mean, there's a lot, Carcass Putrefaction, etc. I mean, but something along those goddamn lines. Another goddamn from Garrett. Order question for J-Dog. Is this where you put them? Sure is, brah. Thoughts on Erie's Kingdom? God damn it, I already answered this before. Why the hell I even print this bullshit out? But whatever. Apparently you didn't get the memo. To me, they fit that old guys doing awesome old school metal in the same way you talk about Deceased and Unslaughter. Just talked about him earlier. Goddamn, right? Those motherfuckers get more goddamn shout outs than anybody. Well, I don't think the Tish, nobody gets more shout outs than the goddamn Tish, right? I'm not, at this point, I'm going to be completely honest with you. For you guys that are fucking, Jesus Christ, keeps mentioning this guy is so goddamn dumb. Fucking once it's an ongoing joke now. I purposely do it, to be honest with you, because it's just fucking funny. I mean, I can't tell you how many people come up and talk about the Tish, fucking Lou from Anacord, the Tish, my goddamn show. So it's just kind of an ongoing joke now. So yeah, I purposely throw it in there for any of you that didn't catch that. A lot of the shit I say, it's fucking intentional. Don't think I heard you mention them before, though. Well, I definitely know you haven't watched all my vids, goddammit. Now have you? Why aren't you catching up on that goddamn back catalog? If you read this, try to leave off my last name. Fuck it. I did leave it off. Cool, so I call that. If not, no big deal. Yeah, no, Erie's Kingdom. Can I sit there and air guitar it like Serpents of Light? No. Do I like them? Yes. Do I own every record they've done? No. Do I own some stuff? Yes. Did I enjoy them live when they opened up for Bulldozer Deceased? Yes. They covered Slaughter Lord Die by Power. I'm like, God damn, motherfuckers with class. It's about fucking time. I'm tired of seeing people covering Venom black metal and stupid shit. Not that that's not a classic of all times, but of course is. But it's like, Jesus fuck, man, everyone's covered this. Like, what? You don't have anything a little bit more original than that? Like, here's the thing, and I understand it's nowhere near as influential or something like that. If I was in a thrash band personally, I mean, granted, it's obvious for the reason I just gave, I would cover something by Sacred Reich, maybe whether it be Death Squad, Violent Solutions, maybe No Believers, kind of coincides with beliefs and shit like that. And you like the lyrics. It just because it's a little bit more original. I mean, I know, what was it, Cataclysm covered The American Way, which was on a later crappy ass Cataclysm record, but I gotta admit that is kind of cool. But cover something outside the fucking norm. What are you doing? We don't need another Celtic Frost cover. We don't need another goddamn Venom and Motorhead and Black Sabbath. We don't need another goddamn cover by those bands. We just fucking don't. So yeah, what the fuck was? Oh, Ares Kingdom. Oh yeah, cover goddamn Slaughterlord. Die by Power. So that was again outside the fucking norm. Another fucking thing too. Talking about them. I'm trying to think. Do I know of anybody? I want to say there has to be somebody that I'm completely forgetting, but I literally cannot think of anybody. Has anyone covered Deceased? Now I'm sure someone has, but an actual notable band. I can honestly say I don't know if I've ever heard a Deceased cover. Again, I might be completely forgetting somebody. Um, there's a Nunslaughter covers for sure. Like Church Bazaar and stuff's covered Nunslaughter. A bunch of bands covered Nunslaughter. Um, yeah, that blows my fucking mind. Why is there not a single fucking cover song? And if there is, let me know. That by like The Cemetery's Full or Fading Survival or The 13 Frightened Souls or After the Bloodshed, Gut Wrench, like none. Um, that's a little fucking weird to me. But let's cover Venom again. How about let's fucking not? Lame. Last goddamn order question. This will knock the goddamn bid out too. Trying to keep them just under 20 minutes these goddamn days. Ain't getting jack shit for views these days. They've been cut by 1K, it seems like. Less views equals less minutes by the dog. God damn it. Apparently people's attention span can't hold over 20. And people have told me that, yeah, I think 20 is a little too long. Really? What do you want? 2-minute videos? So we'll try to keep it just under 20s. Thanks, J-Dawg, for taking my question. You talked about religion several times in your videos. I was just wondering, do you consider yourself a Satanist, atheist, or something else? Kind of like everything in life, I don't have like one specific thing that I follow or believe. I have a mixed bag of everything. But if you wanted to say one particular thing to narrow it down to, I would say more nihilist than anything. Because at the end of the day, I believe that the human race and us we're all just insects. We're not special snowflakes. You don't have that much, dude. Again, when you or I, if I die tomorrow, like a tomb says, but life goes on. It's just gonna go on. Like other than your immediate loved ones, they're gonna mourn for a day or two. That's it. Shit happens. Think about it. Think about it to a time about whoever the oldest person is on this planet, 110 years old or whatever it is. Go 1 year before that. That is not even that long ago. Every single person at the planet was full to the brim, billions of people at a time, less population than exists now, but it's got to be at least a billion. Every one of those people is gone. Every one of them. Not one exists. And that wasn't even a long time ago when you do the math, the way time fucking flies. So you're here for a very, very short time. And when you're gone, you're just replaced. Players change, game remains the goddamn same. World keeps spinning, shit just gets shittier. It's just what it is. Now, I don't, when I say nihilist, I kind of don't like saying that at the same time because a lot of people look at it as a very pessimistic or negative view. I don't look at it like that at all. Because at the same time, what I do, I realize that I'm not that special, so I don't take anything too seriously or get offended by things. But my motto is, for whatever reason you were given this life, I think it's all probably by fucking accident. Just enjoy it. That's why I try to enjoy it as much as I can. So do the things that you enjoy, whatever that is, because you're gonna be you're gonna be gone before you fucking know it, anyways. And outside that, there's no meaning in this shit, anyways, dude. There really isn't. I mean, what do you think? Do you honestly think you're going up to some pearly gates and knocking and you're seeing grandma? Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's as dumb as believing in Santa Claus. So you're just rotting and turning to goddamn ash. It's what it is. What was the goddamn point? But again, I don't look at it as a negative way. Just, well, since that's all we got, just we're here existing, just enjoy it the best you fucking can. And that's a huge reason, other than you can't control. Like I said, I don't follow all the shit in the outside world, what the higher ups are doing, the larger powers, what's going on with government and politics and all this other crap, because it's just a negative thing that just brings you down. That's now you're taking seconds or minutes away from me enjoying my life over crap that I have no control over, anyways. That's another reason my mindset has always been I don't pay attention. I want to be naive to that crap. People laugh at me or whatever. Like, you don't know what's going on over in such and such country. No, and honestly, dickhead, want to punch you in the face for telling me. I don't want to know. I want to be naive. Just like fucking little kids. Why do you think a lot of little kids running around, they're happy and cheerful and playful? Because they're naive. They're naive to life. They don't know. They have no responsibilities. The better you can translate to your adult life with still being responsible and having big boy responsibilities, because you got to know some shit, the more that you can apply it as an adult, probably the happier you're going to fucking be. Because a lot of the shit that's stressing you out internally, whether you realize it or not, is crap that it's like, this is all not even in your inner circle anyways, dude. You're just welcoming it in for no reason, no benefit of yours, just causing internal stress for you for what? For what? You have no control. You can't do anything about it anyways. So that was just all my mindset as a teenager. I don't pay attention to crap. Don't even want to. Go ahead, laugh at me, make fun of me, whatever. Hey, I'm not stressed out over this fucking dumb shit because I'm unaware of it, god damn it. So that's where I goddamn stand, and whatever the hell you want to call that, sprinkled in with a lot of other fucking things, that's where the fuck I am. So, comes with search, but I got my chance by morning. Later, goddamn it.